everybody, welcome back to the Ameri-Swiss homestead. Today we're performing a test and checking how to power up our travel trailer. The purpose of this is there is nothing on our land, so we have to stay in the travel trailer for a little while until we get our house built. A couple weeks ago, I hooked up my 3 solar panels in parallel and my 4 batteries in parallel, and my inverter, which is a 23 watt 12 volts inverter, and hooked the solar line to it. We turned everything on and we were able to run the travel trailer about 2 hours, and then my batteries were completely dead. So today we're going to get the solar line and the inverter, and we're just running the solar panels and my batteries and hooking up to the battery cable, which is also connected to the converter that comes with the travel trailer. The converter will sit here and turn some of the amps down and not use quite as much power. So in this case, the most power that is used in this trailer is probably my refrigerator. In this case, I got my refrigerator set on gas, so this way it doesn't use quite as much electricity. Maybe 1 pound of gas a day, from what I was told. But we're going through the process. Before I go outside and show you my setups and what we have, I want to show you that pretty much everything, lights, refrigerator, gas, furnace is on, the lights up here are on, and I forgot to turn on. Let's see if we can turn on our radio here. Let's see, power button here. Power's on in there. We're gonna leave that on because we want to use all the power we can possibly use and see what we come out with. Going outside. At this point in time, we have no trees and full sunlight. So I got 3 solar panels hooked up in parallel. In this case, parallel will keep the voltage the same and raise the amp. In this case, these are 100 watt solar panels with 12 volts, and they got let's see, I think the VOC is about 18 volts, and that gives me about 5.3 amps that's coming in. So that's what I got. I got the 300 watts, so 100 watts, and they're in parallel. In my battery bank, each are lithium Life Pro batteries. They're 12 volts, 100 amps hours. Well, they're in parallel, so that would be 12 volts and 400 amp hours that I my battery bank. This been running maybe 30 minutes or so. According to my battery gauge of how much power we use, it's showing 88% of my battery life still good. And according to my meter, about 12.8 volts. My MPPT charge controller is showing a good charge, and again 12.8 volts. At this point in time, we're gonna run everything we can run, knowing that we don't use that much power, but we're still gonna push it to the limit and see how long we can run it. But this time, we're on the east side, so we're gonna use New York time, so it's showing about 12:10, and we're gonna come back in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm gonna check our battery life, and we're gonna check and see what's going on if we still got power. Hey guys, so now we're back with 1326, which is pretty much an hour and a half of the since we started out with. And so far, that's looking good. And it's cold. Lights on, radio's on, lights on. Let's check out our little meter and see what it's like. Alright. Remember, we started with 86% of the battery charger. I'm only using 3 solar panels. So, right now, the reading is sitting on 95%. And I got 12.9 volts running. Never make sure. Yep, 12.9 volts. So, actually, we're able to hold power, run everything, the furnace and everything. The only thing, 2 things I'm actually missing. The tankless water heater, I don't have the heat pump hooked up, and I don't have the water pump hooked up. Eventually, when we get our water, we'll check the power on that, and then I'll add another panel for it. But other than that, so far we're at 95% running all the lights and everything. Okay, let me summarize what happened today. We started with 86% and ended up with 95%. So we gained more energy. We checked the meter after an hour and a half of running it, and then we checked it again 2.5 hours. It still stayed at 95%. So there was no point of doing series or doing a test with series. So our plan for staying in the travel trailer is using parallel. Well, don't forget to comment, suggestion, feedback, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for joining the Ameri-Swiss homestead. See you next time.